Hey coaches, athletes, and sports fans. Coach Michael Fields here, just back again, coming at you. My new digs. We moved recently, so I got some videos up, and we were, now we're settled in, so time to get back at it. Just had our team camp at our local university a couple weeks ago. That was pretty fun because that's my day job. I teach at the local university, and so to have some of the student athletes I've had in the classroom working with our young players was really awesome. So it was really fun to see that. And then this past week, we just finished up our youth camp, so that was really good to see our high school kids working with the youth in the community from our third graders up through middle schoolers. So we've been doing a lot of work with our base plays. So this is our day one install, right? This is one of 3 plays, and we'll hit those later on. Those other 2 to 3 plays that we put in week 1. So again, we are a gun tee, a shotgun wing tee team, gun tee. I put spread up here because we do run a trips look as our base formation. This formation right here, our coach, our head coach, who's our OC, he'll even say he runs this play, 30 times a game. If we have the ball, 60 offensive plays, we're going to run this formation, probably this play 25, 30 times a game. As most wing tee guys will say, we run it till you stop us. And then when you stop us, we got our wrinkles off of it, our RPOs and some passes and, some looks like that. We'll run the quarterback, whatever it is. So our base formation, just for the sake of this video, because we're to the right, we'll call this brown because our Y or our tight end is to the right. We are a number team, so we're a 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7. And then our quarterback is 1. Our fullback in traditional wing tee, he is our 2 back, and then we have our 3 and our 4, and these guys are married to the left and right of each other at all times. So if we flip this, and let's say instead of brown we go to black, and we're on the left, our Y would come over, our 3-4 slide, the 4 would become the wing, the 3 is out, and the X flips. He's always opposite the Y. Our 2 is always opposite the Y, unless we go under center, because we occasionally do that. We'll get through that in another series. So our base buck sweep, we actually call guard G, and it's guard G because guard G, both guards are going to pull, right? We are traditional wing tee, gun tee rules really here. Okay, so if the end is outside of our Y, we're going up to our middle backer. Our 3 or our wing has the end. Our kick has first guy that shows, in this case probably the Sam kick, and then we have our wrap, and he's just cleaning up anything to the inside. This guy is going to just come straight across, cut it up, get 6, right? Our tackles and our center, again, traditional buck sweep rules here. We don't see a lot of gap teams. We don't see a lot of slant teams or teams that line up in the gap. Occasionally they will. We have our stay call if they come up in the A gap. The rule is gap down backer. For us, it's really down backer, because we're not going to see much in the gap. So we're just going to down here. This guy we're going to kind of hit, and we're probably going to try to climb to the second level. He may not get the will. The will might be first one across that our wrap gets, so he may climb and try to get to safety. Our backside tackle, we're not too worried about this guy because our quarterback's rule, even when we're calling buck sweep, because we do go to RPOs in our game because we are a gun tee spread team, our quarterback is going to ride and run at him every time. Every time we tell our quarterbacks, it's that kind of 1-2 with the mesh point with our 2 back and let go, and then he's going to sprint at this end. We want this end to finally just bite, and then we tag it, or if we have a quarterback, I think this year a couple guys fighting for that job probably are smart enough to just read it. Oh, he's biting every time. Now he just keeps it and sneaks off and attacks over here. But we'll get into that when we go over RPO. So again, this is our day 1 install. And our version of buck sweep, which we call guard G. Being a gap team, it will be 28 guard G. That's how we call it. Hopefully none of the teams we play are watching this and their DCs are listening. But it's traditional, pretty rules here, right? Now the only thing that really changes is if this end, if he lines up head up or inside, the Y takes him, and then the 3 or our wing would come up and take middle backer. So that's the only real adjustments we make off the base rules, is who's got that end outside alignment. You know, if he's a traditional 5, 7, 9 technique, whatever you want to call him over here, probably a 9 because he's off the Y. The 3 takes him, or the wing. If we're on this side, that would be the 4, because our guys, remember, they just slide across. And then the Y goes to middle backer. If that end lines up in a head up technique, an 8 or a 6 technique on the Y, or inside of the Y, then the Y is going to take the end, and the wing comes up to middle backer. So our goal, like most wing T guys, we are run first, even though we look like a spread team with our kind of trips or tray look over here. We're run first, run first, run first, run first. We probably run 75, 80% of the time. If a team takes the run away, obviously we throw, we take what the team gets you, kind of the if-then ideas, right? If they do this, then we do that. But we're going to just block here, and then if teams want to roll this guy up, that's when we start reading, that's when we start going weak side and all that. So again, thanks for watching. Coach Michael Fields. Find me on Instagram as Coach Michael Fields. I'm on Twitter, Michael K. Fields. Got any questions, you want to talk further, you can email me at coachmichaelfields@gmail.com. As always, please like, subscribe, and share. Look forward to talking football. We're getting into the season, so most of my videos probably going to be football for the next few months. You know, got to keep my brain into football. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.